Coach Ryan from Functional Flex, Team FFLEX. I just was at the gym, just finished my fucking workout, and I'm ready to tell you guys something that's super important if you have any muscular imbalances. Now, to define a muscular imbalance, I'm going to say that that's going to be one side that is at a weaker level, it's at a different size. You notice that when you do certain exercises, you're going one way or the other way, or simply you just know that posturally your alignment is not good. So, you know, people that are here, overdeveloped in the pecs, not developed here, etc. Things like that, okay? If you have muscular imbalances, which we all do, by the way, all right? It's just to whatever degree and sort of the way you train. But if you have a muscular imbalance that has ever caused you pain or anything like that, a lot of times a shoulder problem is a muscular imbalance. A lot of times a low back problem or a knee problem or something like that is going to actually be due to the fact that you're not in alignment due to a muscular imbalance. And the way that you guys need to train these things and to make sure that you're not causing further damage or pushing yourself into a further pattern of bad muscle support, you need to actually train with free weight dumbbells more than barbells or machines or cables, okay? So what I mean by this is, you guys, a lot of people don't think about this when they use a barbell, okay? Or we're using a machine or something like that. It is a strict course of path, okay? So a barbell, obviously, it's straight across and it's got weights on each side. And when you lift it, you're going to be lifting it, whether it be in a deadlift or bench press or a shoulder press or a squat, whatever. It is going to be just in one position the entire time. So this means that you're able to compensate. So if we got one side that's working harder than the other side, let's say on a bench press, let's say my right arm is stronger than my left arm, which is actually true, and I'm doing a bench press, you're going to oftentimes see, if you're looking at it, I can't see it, but if somebody was watching me, they would be able to see I'm probably leading with that right arm. So this right arm is actually going to be doing more of the pressing, more of the load, and it's going to be further facilitating this arm staying weaker, because basically this arm is always fighting in the wrong path in the first place. It's never actually getting the work it needs to get. This is the same stuff for your squats, for your deadlifts, for all kinds of things like that. You guys, it's not uncommon to see someone when they squat, they shift to one side and come back up. That's again due to another muscular imbalance. Same thing with the deadlift. You'll see someone rotate one way or favor one side. That's also how you tweak your back and things like that, you guys. So a lot of these problems are stemming from the fact that you're training too much with barbells and too much with machines. A machine's even worse, right? Machine is already a set course of path. There's not even freedom like a barbell. At least in a barbell we can get a little bit of motion. But a machine, for example, let's take a machine chest press since we're just talking about bench. This is a strict course. This is straight ahead. I can't change it. I can't move it up, can't move it down, can't wiggle this way. There's no stabilizers going on. The machine is stabilizing it for you. So when we press it, we're not going to get those muscles to fire. We're not going to get them to work, and we're again going to further facilitate this bad movement pattern. Over time, you guys, this may sound like no big deal right now. You're like, oh, whatever. My arm's a little weaker. My leg's a little weaker. It's a different size, whatever. It doesn't matter. Over time, this will lead to injury. This will lead to permanent damage. Well, maybe not permanent, but at least semi-permanent damage, where you're going to have issues and you're not going to be able to train at all. You're not going to be able to go to the gym. You're not going to be able to chase your results. And if you're a competitor in any of the physique type sports, you definitely want to make sure that you are symmetrical and you have the right shape. And if you're a sports performance competitor, like a power lifter or an Olympic lifter or an athlete in any sport, muscular imbalance will definitely lead you down the path of permanent damage to your body and injury, okay? So you gotta make sure you address these things, you guys. And the way that you do it is you train these movements with dumbbells. So let's go back to our bench press analogy, since we've just been hitting that one all day for some reason. It's not even Monday, not even International Chest Day, but we got the bench going, right? If I take it to now dumbbells, and I say, okay, I'm gonna do bench press with dumbbells, what happens here? The right side that we already know is stronger is going to work at capacity. The left side that we know is weaker is going to have to catch up. It's going to have to do it. If I'm doing the same amount of weight on each side, this might require you to do substantially less than you do with a barbell, by the way, but if I'm doing the same weight on each side, I'm going to get each side of my body to work separately from each other. So no longer is this arm going to lead the pack and force this arm into a strict movement pattern. This is actually going to allow freedom at both of my arms, both of my shoulder joints, both of my pecs, both of my lats, traps, whatever we're working, any muscles we're gonna do, I'm gonna have freedom of range of motion here to allow this side to start to stabilize, to allow this side, the weaker side, the muscular imbalance, to start to correct itself. And this is really as simple as it gets, you guys. People want to come up with all these kind of magical massages you need and all these different warm-ups and all this, and that's great. Some of those might work for some people, but really what you need to do is optimize your training, the way that you're lifting things. A lot of times people are doing this and they're training in movement patterns they don't even realize are bad, and they're repeatedly doing it. Well, you got to think of it this way: when you're repping in a repetitive motion with weight and load, and you keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger, you're basically just pushing yourself further and further into a muscular imbalance, and eventually it's not going to be good anymore. So the way to correct it is to make sure that you're doing unilateral type training. So we take our deadlifts, instead of with a barbell, to 2 dumbbells. We take our squats, depending on your squat mechanic, you might be doing some dumbbells up front, or a goblet squat, or something like that. It's going to allow more freedom than a barbell, okay? Or you might even just take your legs unilateral and not even do a bilateral squat. You might do reverse lunges, or split squats, or any other type of leg movement that's like a squat, but it's not exactly in this bilateral stance where our feet are standing together, okay? Unilateral is going to help a lot with any muscular imbalance you have. Same thing with your shoulder press, you guys. Instead of a barbell, do dumbbells. Instead of, whatever. You get the point. We're mixing it up. We're doing unilateral training. We're using dumbbells because they allow freedom. They allow stability of movement. And you know what's funny, you guys, is this is how it all used to be. Some of like the best physiques that were ever built, the strongest human beings that ever were on the planet, only trained with dumbbells back in the day. Like the original strongmen that set records that still to this day have not been beaten, by the way, for body weight and pound per pound, all that kind of stuff. Even though we got these kind of roided out crazy monsters out here now in the strongman games and stuff, there's still records that are from over a century ago that have not been beaten, never tested, because these people were so damn strong. And they didn't have barbells back then, really. They were very new, if they had any at all. A lot of it was just dumbbells, a lot of it was just lifting, and a lot of it was a lot of unilateral training, okay? That's where a lot of the original kind of clean and press with one dumbbell and all those things developed centuries ago. Movement quality was better back then, before we had the machines, before we had all these different strict movements. Now everybody's easiest solution, and I won't lie, I get caught in this sometimes myself, is if I don't feel like doing the dumbbell bench press, I'll go do a machine press or something like that, or I'll do a bench press even though I know that I shouldn't, due to the muscular imbalances I have. I will easily falter into that sometimes because it's the easier option. But you guys, we're not here for easier. We're here for the long haul. We're here to achieve the goal and get where we want to be and be able to do this forever. So if you have a muscular imbalance, which you all do, first identify it, okay? If you got shoulder problems, if you got knee problems, you got back problems, you are watching yourself, take videos of yourself in the gym. You guys, if you have a question about this, if you want to know for sure, take a video of your deadlift, take a video of your squat, take a video of your bench press if you're doing bench press, if you're not, do your shoulder press, you know what I mean? Take videos of your rows, look at the angles and see what's happening in your body. You're easily going to be able to tell asymmetries right away, okay? You'll be able to see one arm's doing this faster, one arm's over here, one's over here. You're going to be able to see one leg's here, one's there. You're going to see yourself shifting, you're going to see yourself rotating, you're going to see something going on that is not ideal, okay? And if you do see that, then it's fairly easy to identify. Then you can do these same movements with dumbbells, you guys, and 99% of the time, that's going to clean it up right there. Again, you might have to drop your weight. You might have to take that weight down. If you're used to deadlifting, let's say 225 or something like that, you might not be able to do 225 on the dumbbells. You might need to drop those down to 130s or something like that. And it doesn't matter, because you're actually going to get stronger from training in a unilateral way where we're getting symmetry on each side of the body. Because again, one thing, the central nervous system definitely can detect when we're in a muscular imbalance, okay? It can detect when patterns are not ideal. Your body's going to do what you want it to do, because you're saying we're here to squat, we're here to bench, we're here to work, we're going to get it done. Your body will get through it, but it's not ideal. And so your body is purposely going to weaken you to make sure that you don't injure yourself. So if you want to actually get stronger, you want to actually get better results, you want to get more symmetrical physique, you want to get a better shape overall, what you need to do is address it with unilateral type training, and that's going to get you all the way everywhere you want to go, keep you healthy, keep you going for a long damn time in the gym, so that you're the best looking person in the gym when you're 99 fucking years old. Coach Rye is out.